Back then, there was something that we were as smart as our parents were in a way about what had to happen. So they could easily bring us in to do a lot of the work. Now it's so much more specialized. We know so much more about how to make wine. There's more, I mean, there's a professionalism at every level of everything that we do. I mean, I don't know if I'd bring in any of my boys who go pruning, because now I know how important pruning is. I'm like, don't you screw up a vine, oh my God.
We are all siblings who came together to create.
Second generation vintners, Elk Cove, Ponzi, and Socolblosser, Pinot Noir.
Growing up, often you hear the term, so how did your dad do this? And it's sort of like, I always look at that question like, well, he didn't do it, just so you know. There were 3 little kids and a wife too that did it, and a couple dogs. So it took a lot of people to get it. And grandparents.
I didn't get very far in life. I still live on the vineyard. I have a much deeper appreciation for it now than when I was growing up.
For Marie and I, our experience growing up on a vineyard, the emphasis was working together.
I think my parents, I mean, they wanted to grow their own food. They wanted to basically focus all their energy, but also financial resources into planting grapes and converting an old barn into a winemaking facility.
Absolutely.
It's really interesting to think about those early days in the Oregon wine business, because on the one hand, our parents were real independent people, but on the other hand, I think the few people who were doing this on separate properties, they realized that they needed to lean on each other and they needed a community.
There wasn't a lot of resources, even though there were winemaking schools in California. They weren't focused on cool climate varieties and cool climate winemaking. So if we were going to learn how to grow Pinot Noir in this cool climate, it was up to the pioneers to do it.
Oh, what's it like working with your sister or brother?
It's good. Adam's a pretty good boss.
It's still based on family. We still talk to our parents a lot about the winery and what we should do and the vision.
Mostly what I love is that we have the same aspiration, the same goals for the future. So we have this desire to transition the business to the 3rd generation and to stay relevant and strong in this changing marketplace.
In some ways, I think we're really lucky that our parents' generation, that first generation, that they really needed to lean on each other, because they created this tight-knit community that we benefit from. I think a lot of places, they don't see the brand as Elk Cove or as Socolblosser or Ponzi. They see the brand as Oregon.